Hello and welcome to Babysteps in Create Studio for Part 16, the Jitter Effect. I'm Tony of Tony's Tutorials and we're on version 4.0.14 of Create Studio 4. First of all, let's go over to where it says start from scratch with our mouse cursor, and we're going to left click on there with the mouse button, and we end up in the canvas area. We're going to go right over to the top left hand corner, which is where the Create Studio is, and just beneath us is the column of icons where we're going to go to the first icon at the top and left click on there for the media folder. I'm going to click on Vector Easy and we're going to click on people. I'm going to search for people. I want some people for these videos. And a couple of people videos. Let's just drag it down a little bit. That's weird, why does that come funny? Oh, I spelt it wrong, that's why I said people. It's people. Oh, that's why it went funny. For some reason I put the E before the E. Well, I'm in the L before the E, so I need to turn it round and it's come right now. Right, so I want these people here. I'm going to add them, download that, and also want to download this one. It might take a bit of time to download these, but oh, I've got a download limit there, so I can only download that one. That's alright, I can use a different one to download the other one. I've downloaded that one. And I'm going to use pixels and download people from this one. I just need a character similar to that one. Something similar if I can. It doesn't matter really. Let's do that one there. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Alright. I'll just get those two. So we've got two different videos there downloading. Right. Just gotta wait for them to finish off. As you can see, it's doing the high resolution and low resolution. I think I've accepted the alpha channel. You should anyway, because you never know, you might need them, so it's always best to accept the alpha channel than not. I mean, I used to say not to because you don't really need it if you don't use the alpha channel, but you might have to suddenly change and use it, so it was best to, I suppose, really. Okay, these are nearly done now, hopefully. Taking a bit of time because I'm doing two at once, which is not a good idea really. Hold on, I'm just going to take off a folder so it's taking off some of the power I'm using for my videos. Always make sure you got the minimal amount of things on, you know, that you can, because if you use too many windows you will affect your performance, you know what I mean. So try to knock down any windows you don't really need or anything like that. Any extra apps that you don't really need running at the time, knock them off if you don't need them. Okay, right, now that's going to be done in a second. I don't know what's happening with that one. It's still importing, that one is, but the low resolution on this one's coming off, and I'm going to drag it down to the timeline in a minute, or I could drag it onto the canvas if I wanted to, but I think I'll drag it to the timeline because I want to drag this one here, and as you can see it's quite long, so what I'm going to do is get to where it's number 4 here on the marker there, and I've added the playhead to the number 4 there, and what I'm going to do is select the element, which is the actual video, and I'm going to cut it at that point using this cut. Left click on there, and I'm going to right click on this right side, which is already selected anyway, and delete it. So you just got that one piece there. So we're just going to play that for you just to see, so you can see what it looks like. Okay, it looks pretty cool, right? And now I want to go back to where the other item is, and I'm going to drag this over here. I don't know how long this one is, but I'm going to make it the same anyway. So I'm going to go there to where number 9 is. Put that on the 9. Click on the element just to make sure it's selected, and then cut, and then remove the right hand side. Okay, I'm just going to play that one for you so you can see what that one looks like as well. There's a bit of wind in it and that, but not a lot, but it looks fairly stable, both of them do. Right, so that's the point of this one. I'm going to make them jittery, so we're going to go right over to the top, where top left corner where Create Studio is. Count the icons down, so that's icon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the 4-sided star there, 4-pointed star I should say, with 2 little stars at the left of it, and it's called the effects and components, right? So left click on there, then it gives you the thumbnails for each different effect. The first effect is glitch, second is green screen, third's doodle, fourth skip speed, 5 filters, 6 is color correction, 7 is sharpness, 8 is turbulence, and if you use the scroll bar, left click on it and drag it down, number 9 is the jitter effect, which is the one we're after, right? So what we're going to do is grab hold of the jitter effect and take it. You can take it to the first one or the second one on the screen. It will only go on the first one on the screen because that one's the one that's displayed, but if you take it here, you can take it on that one. Oops, it ain't go. Let's do that again. If that happens, it ain't gone properly, so what you need to do is just go back to it like so and put it on. That's on there now. It's not on this one. We'll go there, we've got effects. It's not on the first one, it's on the second one, right? The effect is on this one. We can say jitter effect, right? If I want it on the first one, I need to have that one selected and go down to the jitter effect and select it and put it on there. See, it didn't go on then again. If that happens sometimes, it might be easier just to put it on there because that's on the first one. So whichever video is on the canvas, if you put an effect on that canvas, it will go on the one that's displayed. It won't go on the one that's underneath. Okay, remember that. Right, so the first one is the one we're on at the moment. Let's see what that looks like. It's got the strength of 20 and speed of 10. You can change the strength by clicking on the percentage sign that's next to the 20% or the percentage sign next to the 10% with the cursor being on it. If you click on it and drag it to the left, it will take the numbers down. Drag it to the right, it'll take the numbers up, right? So at the moment it's on 20 and that one's on 10, so you can do it the same with that, right? Let's just preview it as it is as the default setting, right? Let's just use this preview here. You shouldn't use that preview because it might make it go funny, so you need to use this preview here. As you can see, it's just doing a slight wobble in a diagonal fashion across there like that, right? That's what that one does. Now if we stop it, we can change the strength. You can pull that strength up to about 50 maybe or 60, so that, and speed up to about 50 maybe or 60, so let's do it that way and just play that. See how much faster. It looks weird, doesn't it, like that? Looks like there's a bad wind coming across and blowing a sheet off with a picture on, right? So that's what you could do, right? Now I'm going to go on to the second one. Let's just have a look at that one. We just play that as it is because that's on the same kind of setting, which is like this. 20, 10. Right, now as you noticed, when I come onto the effect, it showed jitter and the toggle and the X to knock it off if you want to, but it didn't show the settings, right? So you can go anywhere between the jitter and the toggle to click it to bring on the settings. Or if you go back on it again, you can use the toggle by switching the toggle off so it hasn't got the setting on it, and then switching it back on and it'll come on as well that way, right? So you've got the settings on then, right? So this is how it looks to start off with. So it's a little bit, what's it, right? Well, let's try taking the strength down in a minute on this one. Take the strength down to about 5. About 6 will do, yeah. And we're going to take the speed right up to about 90, right? We'll play that and see how that looks. Now that looks like there's a bit of a breeze, a very sharp, fast breeze going across, but it's not very, it's very subtle, isn't it? So you could do that, say, using the video as if it's a flag or something. Say you got a flag of something and you want to show that kind of subtle wind coming across by doing that. You could do that, right? But this is how you deal with it, right? So if you don't want that on, say I'm not sure whether that looks all right, you can play it normally and it'll work okay. And then if you wanted to go back and put it back on, you just click the toggle back on, and the strength and the speed still stays the same, right? Until you change it, and then you can toggle off and toggle it back on, and the new changes will be still there, right? If you want to get rid of it, say I don't like that jitter on there, so let's just take that off, so it won't have the jitter on it now. The only way you get the jitter back on that is by going back to the effects and components and putting it back on again, right? So that's all I can tell you about this jitter effect. There is no other settings on it except for, you know, those things I've already showed you, and the preview's there to stop you from using the play here, because it can affect it and might trip the computer up so that it'll crash, right? So use that preview. Always stop it before you're changing something as well, preview, otherwise it can trip it up as well. Okay, if you've got any questions or you want to give me any suggestions of any videos, please contact me via Create Studio for Dummies, which is on Facebook, as on the moderator on there, and you can also contact me via Reddit on Mavavi software, as I'm a moderator on there, or you can contact me below this video on my YouTube channel if you wish, or on my own Facebook group, which is Design and Create. If you like this video anyway, please like and subscribe to Tony's Tutorials, and thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'm glad to be back, and thank you very much, and bye bye.